You must be thinking, why am I wearing this shirt? Is it because of the color? Not quite. Well, to answer your question, I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. I realized my love for football during the 4 years I was a cheerleader. I began regularly watching NFL with my dad and really getting into the game with him. My love for the Seahawks comes from them being a local up-and-coming team with a lot of pride behind them. I've never seen such prettier colors than blue and green. The Seahawks are the best team in the NFL, and everyone should become a fan of them. Today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons as to why you should be a fan of the Seattle Seahawks by first telling you about one special player, secondly, the 12th man, and finally, because of their statistics and rankings in the NFL. First, you should be a fan of the Seattle Seahawks because they have one really impactful player on the field and off the field. Russell Wilson, being in his second year as a quarterback for the Seahawks, has had a tremendous first 2 seasons, one of which isn't even over yet. According to www.nfl.com, last updated on December 4th, 2013, he's thrown 48 touchdown passes, third most in NFL history behind Dan Marino's 68 and Manning's 52, and won 22 games, tied with Ben Roethlisberger for the most, including 14 consecutive home victories. Wilson's adaptability in any play situation makes him a stand-up quarterback. He can also run the read option or wildcat just as easily as he can win in a traditional passing scheme. Wilson not only makes a difference on the field, but also in the hearts of the children at the Children's Hospital in Seattle. Every Tuesday, Wilson takes time out of his busy schedule to visit the sick children. One special visit, Wilson met a young girl named Allison Christensen, who was in need of a heart transplant. Allison gave William Wilson a handmade duct tape wallet that had the Seahawks logo on it, which he showed to the media, which made her story popular. According to MineOfUs.com, last updated on December 1st, 2013, Wilson said, "The best part of my week, I go to the Children's Hospital every Tuesday, right? This 11-year-old girl, she made me the Seattle Seahawks wallet, so it's one of a kind." The impact this girl has had on Russell Wilson showed that he really cared about her. With a genuinely good quarterback, how can you say no to not being a fan of the Seahawks? Secondly, I would like to inform you of the 12th man. There is no better reason to be a fan of the Seahawks than this. Usually, there is only 11 players on the field, but the Seahawks have an exception to that, being the 12th man. The 12th man represents the fans that continue to support the Hawks by cheering them on. The fans have made such an impact on the success of the Seahawks that in 1984, the jersey number 12 was retired in honor of the fans. This tribute to the fans is something that every Seahawks fan honors. If you've ever been to CenturyLink Stadium, then you know how intense it gets. The 12th man is very apparent as he stands in CenturyLink Stadium. According to the webpage www.seahawks.com, last updated on December 4th, 2013, on January 8th, 2011, Seahawks fans literally shook the earth during the NFL playoff game against the New Orleans Saints. CenturyLink Field erupted with excitement during the fourth quarter when Marshawn Lynch made an astonishing 67-yard touchdown run, broke half a dozen tackles, and put the Seahawks up 41-30 over the Saints. The Seahawks fans are so loud that on December 2nd, 2013, at CenturyLink Field against the New Orleans Saints again, Seahawks fans registered a decibel reading of 137.6, a Guinness Book World Record. That's louder than a jet plane taking off at 100 meters. When the 49ers came to play last year at Seattle's home field, they left with a devastating loss of 29-3. A letter was sent to the San Francisco Chronicle complaining about the noise at CenturyLink Stadium, which was posted in the newspaper for all to see. According to www.ninersnation.com, last updated on September 18, 2013, the newspaper article that was printed out said, "Was anyone else appalled by the unsportsmanlike conduct of the Seattle Seahawks and their fans, which was surely as big as an advantage over an opponent as any performance in using drugs. The Seahawks fans are so loud that a lot of people are complaining. Every team has their secret weapon. The Seattle Seahawks just happen to have the 12th man." Finally, I'm going to tell you about the statistics and rankings of the Seahawks. According to www.espn.go.com, last updated on December 4th, 2013, the Seattle Seahawks are the number 1 in defense out of all the NFL teams. With defensive players like Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, J.K. Wright, Bobby Wagner, and Earl Thomas, to name a few, it is no wonder that the Hawks are number one in defense. What better reason to be a part of a team that already has a position in the NFC playoffs? A recent win for the Hawks puts them in the NFC playoffs. According to www.latimes.com, plus updated on December 2nd, 2013, Russell Wilson threw for 310 yards and 3 touchdowns, and the Seattle Seahawks became the first team to clinch a spot in the NFC playoffs with a 34-7 victory over the New Orleans Saints. That's definitely something to cheer for if you're a Seahawks fan. Now you should see why I am a Seahawks fan. Proudly wearing this green and blue shirt, I have much pride in speaking about the greatness of the Seattle Seahawks. Today I have given you 3 reasons as to why you should be a Seahawks fan by first telling you about Russell Wilson, secondly about the 12th man, and finally sharing their high rankings in the NFL. The Seahawks represent much more than a football team, and along with their loud, loyal fans supporting them, I don't know why you don't want to be a Seahawks fan. The team itself, along with the amazing players, create a great atmosphere when combined with the 12th man. No team would be good without its players, but the fans are right there on the field, helping the Seahawks win game after game. I hope I have convinced you to be a fan of the Seattle Seahawks, so maybe you can be a part of the 12th man.